Yo, so let's get into this NBA YoungBoy situation, right? So, he was busted in LA, federal warrant, took down by a K9. They said he tried to flee. They said the K9 had to come sniff him out. You know what I'm saying? And I guess the LAPD gave him over to the FBI, or the FBI was working with the LAPD in order to get him already or whatever. But my whole thing is, who telling? Who's telling? Who's snitching? Because most of YoungBoy legal cases has either been dropped, or I don't think he's on no type of house arrest or nothing like that. I seen him moving around. He was moving around a little bit, but I don't even think he was on no probation or anything like that. But for you to have a federal warrant and for the feds to be looking to get you, and you ain't did, and to me, you haven't did anything. And when I say to me, you haven't did anything, I mean as far as like physically, as I can see, like you done, shot somebody, or you done harmed somebody, or you was moving drugs or what. So this is what I'm saying. But you have a federal warrant. Now, a bunch of his guys and his closest people had already been locked up on other charges and some of everything else. Now, a lot of that stuff got dropped too, but they still kept them. Why? I don't know. So that is leading me to believe that somebody's tricking, somebody's telling, and I think the thing about it is that it's not clear what they can be telling on YoungBoy about to us, but he definitely had to have an idea, or he definitely had to know, like, as you see, even the way, even since he been moving out, like, he was looking nervous and stuff, and like, he'll get all of his main people with him, like Ben 10 and 10 Ben 20 or whatever their name is. Like, a bunch of them is still already being held on different charges and different stuff or whatever like that. So I just want to know, like, who tricking? Like, who telling? Like, somebody putting him at the top of something for the fit, because the feds ain't finna waste their time just coming out of nowhere, just grabbing you for no reason. Like, they not finna do that. You got a bunch of things. It was some shootouts, you know what I'm saying? It was some murders, you know what I'm saying? There was some people getting killed, There was some people, a lot of people in New Orleans get killed. I think another one of the shootouts they had was in Florida. I forgot the name of that event, but some event they had to shoot out in Florida, but I thought that was done too, but I guess not. So, and I'm guessing this is why on the state level, so much stuff against NBA YoungBoy was just getting dropped, or just getting overlooked, or just getting through to the side, because they probably just looked at it like, well, the feds gonna get you anyway. The streets is done, though. Let me say this, look, the streets is done with, like, I'm telling anybody now, like, if you in the streets, man, just find another way out. Snitching at an all-time high. A female don't snitch on you. If your dude don't snitch on you, the internet gonna snitch on you. You basically can't get away with none these days. I mean, Everything got a camera on it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people that be so-called claiming they gang and really be about themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to get people to switch and choose sides and be on other sides, different stuff like that, man. Look, just get out the streets. That's why he ain't been happy. I mean, YoungBoy knew it was coming. That's why he ain't been happy. That's why he ain't looked that happy. Like, that's why he ain't been smiling. Like, that's why all his music been super sad. That's why he been getting high out of his mind and counting money and just making babies and doing stuff like, because he ain't been happy at all. And he knew this was coming. He had to know if they got such and such, oh, he probably gonna trick, or such and such probably trick, because he ain't got out shit. Like, why he ain't out shit? Like, this all the stuff you sitting back thinking about. Like, when people thinking he thinking about this, then the third, no, he thinking about his whole life. He thinking about his whole career. He got a whole life to think about. He got a whole career to think about. You think he thinking about what happened in this situation or what's going on in that situation? No. The feds was on for real. And I heard people saying it for the longest, different bloggers, different sites. You go watch these other people on YouTube. They kept saying it, they kept saying it, they kept saying it. But, like I say, the thing is, couldn't nobody say why. Couldn't nobody say why. Couldn't nobody tell you why. Now, I mean, you might have an idea. Now, the thing with the feds is, they know most of the stuff that they probably do got in or have, they probably wouldn't be able to use because NBA YoungBoy didn't actually do it himself. He didn't actually do it himself. So they just probably trying to put him as the head. And if we could label you as the head, we could still throw everything on you. You can still go down for everything, as long as we could label you as the head. Shit, they didn't catch Meech with no drugs. They didn't catch Meech with no drugs, not a pinch of it, not weed, not cocaine, not nothing. They ain't catch Meech with nothing. Didn't find none on Meech. Didn't catch him with none of that. But when you got people tricking and telling, and you got evidence, so it go down like that. It happened like that. See, if you looked at it as the leader, you don't have to be the shooter. Cause I can go out here and kill 100 people and say I killed them 100 people on your word. I can say I killed them 100 people on your dime. I can say I killed them 100 people for you. And yeah, you got pictures of the guns. I tell them, yeah, that was my gun. I tell them like, yeah, YB paid me, woo, woo, woo. But 9 times out of 10, that's what it is, bro. Like, he's getting told on. He's getting snitched on. Like, it is what it is. So it's say the bus went down Monday. The LAPD and the feds attempted to pull over a vehicle NBA YoungBoy was in because he had an outstanding federal warrant. That set off a short pursuit, but once the cops start, they say the rapper bolted. I would have ran too. Our law enforcement sources tell us cops set up a perimeter, got the K9, and then, you know what I'm saying, he got caught by the K9 too. That's a whole nother thing. He got caught by the K9. The K9 sniffed him out. Then they said the cops found a firearm in the vehicle. It's unclear if it belongs to YoungBoy. They reached out to his camp, but ain't no word back yet. Look, man, they trying to slam YoungBoy because, like I said, you keep getting in trouble, but you keep getting past. You keep beating me. You keep dodging. So every time you do that, that's like a slap to the law enforcement face. That's like you slapping them in the face. Like, so when they really come to slam you, they gonna hide everything together. They gonna hide everything they need. And like I said, you don't have to be the one doing that all himself. As long as they could prove that this stuff happened on his dime and on his orders, they can still take you down. I don't care who your lawyer is. Your lawyer gonna already know coming with them feds. Like, see, when you dealing with the feds and you coming at the feds, your lawyer don't come to you like we could beat them. Your lawyer like, look, they got all these charges against you. Take this. You could take this, and then we could see if you can get out on time, or if you can, you know what I'm saying, you can do it a little smaller, get you a little 3 or 5 or something. But You got to take some, because taking some gives a victory to the feds. That's why, if you notice, when the feds charge, it don't be one charge. No, you catch a million charges. The feds can catch you with one bag of weed and you gonna get what? Trying to distribute drug paraphernalia, with intent to sell, trying to sell. As many charges as they could think of to give you, that's what they're gonna give you. That's how the feds work. That way, if we give you 20 charges and you don't want the 19, at least accept the one that come with the 3 to 5. Because you've been slapping us in the face, beating all these state cases, beating all these locations. You keep slapping us in the face, but it's bodies piling up, it's shootouts happening, but somehow you keep escaping. No, you the ringleader, we need you. So they got him at the head, they got his picture up, they got him at the head, and that's what it is, man. So somebody's telling something, because like I said, most of his stuff is done and over with. He ain't no. This is a federal warrant. For what? What the feds federally want you for? You know what I'm saying? So that means it's a whole lot of charges when it come down. And all his lawyers, like I said, without nobody telling him like that, all his lawyer gonna be able to do is, look, they gave you these 20 charges, you could take this one and they'll let the other 19 go. But now you gotta do this 3 to 5. Now you gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? That's how they gonna come to him with you. You see how they did 6ix9ine? Look what they did to 6ix9ine. Look, we got you racketeering, attempted murder, this, that, drug distribution, this, that. So many charges. So many charges. And what 6ix9ine do? I'm gonna help y'all. Yeah, Harv and him and Shotty and yada yada yada. And I'm gonna tell y'all stuff y'all don't even need to know. Cardi B your blood, yada yada. So man, y'all know how this game go. And look what they did for him. Man did a smooth, about 2 years? Probably not even 2 years. You probably did like a year and a half, smooth. Right back out here on the street, talk crazy, doing what he doing. And I think NBA YoungBoy gonna have to sit on this one, man, because he targeted. You know what I'm saying? He a leader, 4K trade. Hey, that's what comes with being a leader. So maybe he got to do a 3 to 5. Like I said, but we'll have to find out what the warrant about. We'll have to find out what he getting charged with, because as soon as we find out what he getting charged with, it's gonna come out, oh, NBA YoungBoy charged with such and such, he could face 50 to 100 years. That always happen. It was like 6ix9ine, they was like, oh, he could face, how the hell you go from facing 47 and get 2? Fed case. Could've got 47 years, only did a smooth like 2, and I think it was less than that if I'm not mistaken, but y'all already know, man. It's your boy, Boo. I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. I'm out.